Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Arsenal, the beginning of a new era. Arsenal have finally confirmed the new captain. That is, obviously, we did know, we did expect it to be this guy, and it is. Martin Odegaard has been confirmed as the new Arsenal captain. It's crazy how things have escalated for him. At this very time last year, he wasn't even an Arsenal player yet. Like, we were still thinking about Madison. Should he get Madison? Should he get Odegaard? And then he ended up coming to Arsenal and he ended up having an amazing season. And just like that, 1 year later, he's an Arsenal captain. That is just crazy. I believe that is just something very, very special for him. I don't think any of us would have expected him to be Arsenal captain last year. We were thinking Kieran Tierney. We were thinking maybe Ben White is a new player. We were thinking Gabriel. Maybe some of us were even thinking Leno and Ramsdale, but it has turned out to be Martin Odegaard. So this is what Arsenal have had to say on their website. We are delighted to announce that Martin Odegaard has been named our new men's first team captain. The 23-year-old has made a huge impact since arriving at the Emirates Stadium from Real Madrid in January of 2021, initially on loan, and has gone on to play 60 times, scoring 9 goals. Odegaard has experience of wearing the armband, having been Norway captain since March of 2021, whom he has won 43 caps for. We wish Martin every success as our captain. We will have more on the appointments here after today's match. So we are about to play against Sevilla again, that I hope you win the last preseason game. And that is the first game that Odegaard is going to be playing as the official Arsenal captain. He has been our captain the last couple of games. We knew he was probably going to be our captain, but it was still difficult to predict because it could have been Tierney. In fact, I think if Tierney was fit, if Tierney was always fit, I think he would have actually been given the captaincy. But since he's been out injured and we've had Odegaard as our captain for a few games and we've seen how much of a leader he is, how he leads by example on the pitch, I guess that is just why we've given him as well. And he seems to be enjoying captaincy. He's already captains Norway, so 100% love the idea of giving him the captaincy. For me, I didn't want the likes of Ben White to be given because Ben White was signed for 50 million pounds and he already has too much pressure. Almost half of the fan base is talking about Saliba replacing him. So if you add the captaincy on top of him, to his resume again, you're adding a lot of pressure to him. So I just want him to focus on the game. And the likes of Ramsdale, I can say they're still new, but Odegaard is still new as well. But he had joined before them, a couple of months before them. So anyway, Martin Odegaard is our new captain. I'm happy with that. Let's see how he does. I think he'll definitely be great in that role. I mean, he's very young. Like if you compare him to the other captains that we had, the likes of Patrick Vieira, Tony Adams, Van Persie, those are guys who at Arsenal for a long time. So for Odegaard to get that captaincy for after 1 year is just amazing. So congratulations to him. Let's see how he does. The second piece of news coming out today is that Nuno Tavares has joined Marseille on loan. Again, we knew about this one, but it has been confirmed today by Arsenal. Nuno Tavares has joined Ligue 1 side, Olympic Marseille on a season-long loan deal. The 22-year-old left back joined us in the summer of 2021 from Benfica and made 28 appearances for us in all competitions last season, scoring once and assisting twice. The Portuguese under-21 international scored on his first appearance for the club, netting in our pre-season friendly against Rangers in July 2021. Nuno's first competitive Arsenal goal broke the deadlock in our 3-1 Premier League home win against Man United back in April. Everyone at Arsenal wishes Nuno all the best this coming season with Marseille. The loan deal is subject to completion of regulatory processes. So, I mean, life is just crazy. We signed these players in the same transfer window. One of them has ended up as the captain. The other one has ended up leaving Arsenal on loan. Like things are just crazy. You can never predict. Like when we signed all those players last summer, it was very hard to predict who was going to do well. Like we had Martin Odegaard, we had Tavares, Lokonga, we had the likes of Ben White, Ramsdale, all those guys, and we weren't sure who was going to be the best signing. We weren't sure who was going to end up needing a loan. We weren't sure. It was actually very hard to predict who was going to have the best season out of those new signings. But 1 year later, it is very clear. And Tavares has been sent out on loan to Marseille. He's been linked to a couple of teams, to Real Sociedad, to Atalanta. But I guess the structure, the loan structure between Arsenal and Marseille is more pleasing to Arsenal than the one that we were offering or Atalanta were offering us. Atalanta wanted us to put in a buy option, and Arsenal don't think Arsenal wanted to do that. You wanted to keep him at Arsenal and have him return next year. I mean, you've seen the likes of Saliba returning after 3 years, but yet again, another player who was moved on to Marseille, the likes of Saliba went to Marseille, Guendouzi went to Marseille, Kolasinac went to Marseille, like so many of our players have moved on there. But all the best to him, to Nuno Tavares. So that means we have Kieran Tierney and Alexander Zinchenko as our fullback. So Zinchenko is already starting today against Sevilla. I think he will be starting against Crystal Palace next week. So those are our two fullbacks. This is going to be a very big season for Zinchenko. I think he's going to feature more at left back than in midfield. I know you want him to feature in midfield, but I'm expecting him to feature more at left back. I do still expect Xhaka to feature a lot for us in the team. So that's the latest news from today. Let's hope we get the final win against Sevilla in our final preseason game. Let me know what you think about Odegaard being captain. The other thing is vice captain. I think Tierney could still be vice captain. I think Xhaka could still be part of that vice captaincy, and the likes of Rob Holding. But I think Tierney would be fast. But then again, Tierney is never always there. So I don't know if Odegaard is definitely not there. Who's going to be captain? I'm guessing it's going to be Xhaka because Lacazette left, Aubameyang left, all those guys who are part of the leadership group, all of them end up leaving. Ramsdale has never really gotten the captaincy armband. It could be Gabriel. I don't think it could be Tomiyasu. Cedric is another interesting one because Cedric is full of experience, but we've never really talked about him being the Arsenal captain. I know it doesn't really, is not everyone's fans' favorite, but in terms of just being a leader on the pitch and having the experience, you would think of him and the likes of Xhaka. So in the Carabao Cup, in the FA Cup games, and the Europa League games, I'd not be surprised if any of them is our captain. The likes of the others are very young, obviously, Saka, Smith Rowe, all those guys, Martinelli, I don't expect any of them to be captains. The other ones are new, like Jesus and Zinchenko. So I think it's basically just Kieran Tierney, Granit Xhaka, Rob Holding, and the main captain now, Martin Odegaard. So I guess when Martin Odegaard is not on the pitch, it's going to be Granit Xhaka who will be our captain. Again, not many people will be very happy with that, but who else can he really give? I don't really want Ben White to be captain because of the pressure. Saliba is also, I guess you can apply the same pressure to him because he's just come back. You want him to focus on the game. And Tierney is not always fit. In midfield, I can't think of anyone else. Can't be Partey. I don't think he's comfortable with being the captain anyway. It can't be the youngsters up front. So Martin Odegaard is our captain, and Nuno Tavares has left on loan. Arsenal's team news for Sevilla is out as well. We will have the match reaction right after that. We have Jesus starting, Saka starting, Martinelli starting. All the big boys are starting. Saliba, Ben White, and Gabriel, the same defense I'm expecting to start against Crystal Palace. All of those guys are back. And then, of course, Martin Odegaard, our new captain. Thank you for watching, Coach.